Welcome in, everybody. This is BMC Collectibles. My name is Alex. Today we have one case of 2025 Panini Stars and Stripes Baseball. While we get started, please like and subscribe on YouTube. Save us as a seller on eBay, or follow us on Instagram at bmc.collectibles and save us as a seller on eBay. Come on. The good news is we know they're secure in there. Okay. Maybe the hardest thing I've ever done. I don't know. Okay. Now we got our wall of boxes. Just as a heads up, since I am by myself, I am going to be sleeving and top loading between each box. However, I don't think it'll take me too long. All right, box number one. Hudson Alpert, 31 of 50. Grady Emerson. Kalen Culpepper. Kyson Witherspoon. Andrew Getty. Anthony Ayenson, I think that's how you say that. Griffin McCain. And Jumbo Patch for Brooks Bryan. 33 of 61. Never happened before. Yeah, I don't usually break. I'm usually the guy sleeving and top loading. So that's... But we'll see. We'll see what I can do. No promises. This is my first time opening the set this year. They changed the format of the set last year. Okay. Apologies for that. I forgot I needed regular size top loaders for this. All right. Box number two. Starting off with Ezra Essex, 10 of 30. Dean Curley, 198 out of 199. R.J. Austin Jr., Anthony Martinez, Josh Hammond, Daniel Carrion, Jordan Kurz, and Trey Newman. All right. Box number 3. Griffin McCain, 1/50. Jamie Arnold, 181 out of 199. Eric Becker, Ben Abeldet, 178 out of 199. John Stowers, Dylan Loy, KJ White out of 199, and Samir Muhammad out of 199. All right. On to the next one. Number 4, I believe. Joey Volchko, 11 out of 50. Bo Peterson, sorry. Eric Becker, 21 out of 50. Dylan Wood. Lawson McLeod, out of 199. Chase Cotton. Jared Grindlinger. And Pablo Torres. All right. Ethan Armbruster, 13/13. Dean Curley. Alex Sosa. Brady Murrieta. Matthew Mattice. Colton Christman. Kyler McCage. And Rocco Maniscalco. All right. On to the next one. Kyle Johnson, 5/30. Grady Emerson. Malcolm Moore, alumni. Liam Peterson, /199. Alton Davis II, /199. Anthony Aenson, /25. Graham Schlicht. And jumbo patch for Stephen Garneau Jr. /18. Jumbo patch indeed. Again, I do apologize for the downtime between each box, but we're a little short-handed today, so I'd rather get everything top-loaded, and that way, if something gets knocked over or anything, these cards are thick, they'll damage easy. Alright, on to the next one. Cooper Collins, 8/30. Kason Cunningham. Nolan Schubart, 1/5. Austin Weiss. Jordan Martin. Kaysen Fletcher, KJ White out of 199, and Samir Muhammad. All right. Done with that. Oh boy. There was just a kaboom right on the top. I guess we'll just do it then. Well, where's the fun in actually? Let me see if I do this. Okay. We'll do the kaboom at the end. I didn't realize it would just be right on the front. Daniel Savette. That is out of 199. Slater DeBrun. Blake Bowen. Colton Smith out of 199. Camden Bohm. Luke Esquivel. Sammy Swank. And behind that, I know you guys see that pattern, is our kaboom. Good luck, everybody. Bobby Witt Jr. on the kaboom. That is sick. Congratulations. Our Bobby Witt Jr. spots have been doing quite well recently. Yeah, seriously. I agree with Michael. Last year, I knew we had several cases with multiple kabooms. I don't think we've had one yet, so let's see. Luke Esquivel out of 50. Eli Willits out of 199. R.J. Austin Jr. Blake Bowen. Julian Cesares out of 199. Gavin Marcus. Marcus Grice out of 199. And Trey Newman out of 199. Alrighty. Cooper Consiglio out of 30. Kevin Roberts Jr. Slater DeBrun. Braden Harris. Matthew Mattice. Dexter McLeon Jr. Jeremiah Hall. That is out of 199. And Patrick Forbes. Okay. Kolatau Koka out of 13. Gavin Fine. Trent Grindlinger. Cooper Ramel. Josh Hammond. Denton Lord. That is out of 199. Josh Owens. And Will Brick. If you are in here for SP Game Used Hockey, I am running a little bit behind, but it will be running immediately after this break. I would just need a second after the hit recap to get set up. All right. Next box. Malachi Witherspoon out of 50. Joey Volchko out of 199. Nathaniel Davis, Nike Team Patch, 1 of 1. Very nice. Ethan Bass. Tucker Long. Dylan Loy. Junior Lopez out of 199. And Sammy Swank. Yeah, the Nike logo is nice. I like those patches. I think last year they had a lot of those as well, but I don't know if they were all 101s. All right. Oops, didn't mean to hit you guys. Dylan Hoddle out of 30. Merrick Houston out of 199. Trey Phelps. Braden Yaksa. Lawson McLeod. Daryl Carrion. Jacob Duden out of 199. And Tyler Canast. I think after this box, I'll just sleeve the cards because a little tight on time for the hockey break. Okay, that's what I'll do. Next box. Brandon Lorenzo out of 30. Kaysen Cunningham. Quentin Young, 17 of 25. Brooks Bryan. Tucker Long out of 199. Cole Dunlap. Manny Lantigua. And Parker Loff out of 199. Patrick Forbes out of 30. Ethan Holiday. Gabe Gakel out of 199. Kyson Witherspoon out of 199. Andrew Breck. Brendan Sieber. Graham Schlicht. And that's a nice patch. Ethan Bingaman. 35 of 49. All right. On to the next one. Anthony Ayenson out of 30. Drew Burris out of 199. Gabe Davis. Max Bellieu out of 199. Andrew Getty. Brendan Sieber. Giovanni Gariglia out of 199. And Derek Smith out of 72 on the patch. All right. Ty Glaus out of 50. Eli Willits out of 199. Ethan McIlvain. Dylan Minity out of 199. Malachi Witherspoon. Chase Cotton out of 199. Kyle Walker. And Xavier Mitchell. I'm trying, I really am. I swear I am. Down to the final 3 boxes. It's not over until it's over. Box number 18. Ethan Bass out of 30. Rookie Shepherd. Caden Bodine out of 25. Nice patch. Dominic Vogel out of 199. Hunter Watson out of 199. Dexter McCleon Jr. Josh Owens. And Will Brick out of 199, closing out that box. Box number 19. Trey Phelps out of 50. Gavin Fine. Quentin Young. Danny Dickinson. Jackson Matthews. Ezra Essex. Luis Rodriguez out of 199. And Nico Partita, not numbered. And just like that, we are down to our final box. If you're waiting for hockey, once I'm done with this last box, I'll do a quick hit recap. Then I'll need a minute or two to get set up for the hockey. I don't normally break for eBay. So when I break for eBay, it's whenever the other guy has like appointments or something. Ooh. Nice little gold on top. Nathan Rapp, 10 of 10. Joey Volchko. Slater DeBrun. Braden Yaksa out of 199. Stephen Millam out of 199. Connor Salerno out of 199. Luke Esquivel out of 199. And Meridian LeFew, not numbered, to close out the break. I am very sorry, Austin. I did try. Where can I find you? I normally, when I do break, it's in our Discord server. But I haven't been breaking too much in there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the way the breaks be sometimes. I know what you mean. But yeah, we do have a Discord. It's discord.gg/BMCC. That's also another great place to get into contact with us. And me in particular, because I don't do eBay messages. So if you do have questions or something, you can always get a response out of me in our Discord. So BMCC, discord.gg/BMCC. Do you have a schedule of some sort? No, I'm normally the guy in the background sleeving and top loading everything. So I'm always around. for the last year, I've just been in the background, but I've had to do some, replacement breaks. Yeah, it happens often. You tried. It was entertaining. I'm glad you were entertained. Sorry there was so much downtime between each box. I really, try to not have that, but what can you do sometimes? All right. Hudson Alpert, Grady Emerson, Kalen Culpepper, Kyson Witherspoon, Andrew Getty, Anthony Ianson, Griffin McCain, Brooks Bryan, Ezra Essex, Dean Curley, R.J. Austin Jr., Anthony Martinez, Josh Hammond, Daryl Carrion, Jordan Kurz, Trey Newman, Griffin McCain, Jamie Arnold, Eric Becker, Ben Abeldet, John Stowers, and Dylan Loy. Maybe, yeah. KJ White, Samir Muhammad, DJ Volchko, Bo Peterson, Eric Becker, Dylan Wood, Lawson McLeod, Chase Cotton, Jared Grindlinger, Pablo Torres, Ethan Armbruster, Dean Curley, Alex Sosa, Brady Murrieta, and Matthew Mattice. Colton Chrisman, Kyler McCage, Rocco Maniscalco. This was Kyle Johnson, Grady Emerson, Malcolm Moore, Liam Peterson, Alton Davis II, Anthony Ayenson, Graham Schlicht, Stephen Garneau Jr., Cooper Collins, and Kason Cunningham. Nolan Schubart, Austin Weiss, Jordan Martin, Kason Fletcher, KJ White, Samir Muhammad, Daniel Savette, Slater DeBrun, Blake Bowen, Colton Smith, Camden Bohm, Luke Esquivel, Sammy Swank, Kaboom, Bobby Baseball, beautiful hit, and Luke Esquivel. Eli Willits, R.J. Austin Jr., Blake Bowen, Julian Cesares, Gavin Marcus, Marcus Grease, Trey Newman, Cooper Consiglio, Kevin Roberts Jr., Slater DeBrun, Braden Harris, Matthew Mattice, Dexter McLean Jr., and Jeremiah Hall. Patrick Forbes, Kolutau Koka, Gavin Fine, Trent Grindlinger, Cooper Ramel, Josh Hammond, Denton Lord, Josh Owens, Will Brick, Malachi Witherspoon, Joey Volchko, Nathaniel Davis, and Ethan Bass. Tucker Long, Dylan Loy, Junior Lopez, Sammy Swank, Dylan Hoddle, Merrick Houston, Trey Phelps, Braden Yaksa, Lawson McLeod, Daryl Carrion, Jacob Duden, and Tyler Canast. And for this last little stack, Brandon Lorenzo, Kason Cunningham, Quentin Young, Brooks Bryan, Tucker Long, Cole Dunlap, Manny Lantigua, Parker Leoff, Patrick Forbes, Ethan Holiday, Gabe Gakel, Kyson Witherspoon, Andrew Breck, Brennan Sieber, Graham Schlicht, Ethan Bingham, Anthony Ayenson, Drew Burris, and Gabe Davis. Max Bellieu, Andrew Getty, Brendan Sieber, Giovanni Gariglia, Derek Smith, Tyler Glaus, Eli Willits, Ethan McIlvain, Dylan Minity, Malachi Witherspoon, Chase Cotton, Kyle Walker, Xavier Mitchell, Ethan Bass, Rookie Shepard, and Caden Bodie. Dominic Vogel, Hunter Watson, Dexter McLeon Jr., Josh Owens, Will Brick, Trey Phelps, Gavin Fine, Quentin Young, Danny Dickinson, Jackson Matthews, Ezra Essex, Luis Rodriguez, Nico Partita, Nathan Rapp, Joey Volchko, Slater DeBrun, Braden Yaksa, Stephen Millam, Connor Salerno, Luke Esquivel, and Meridian LeFew. All right, guys, I'm sorry that took a bit longer than expected. If you're waiting for hockey, give me a few minutes to get that set up, and I'll be back as fast as I can.